Hello guys, welcome back. In today's episode now we're going to be removing the front subframe and the steering rack. So we're going to be leaving the tie rods and the sway bar, everything is going to be still attached so we can drop it in one. So it's going to make it 10 times easier. We have got to go inside the car to release a clip, and then we're going to undo all the bolts underneath the front engine mount we got to do, and the rear engine mount we got to undo, take them off, and the north to south bar in the front of the car. So we're going to take them off and then we can look at dropping the subframe. Right, we have got the rear engine mount and gearbox mount out, guys. It was a thinking bitch to get out because I had my EGR still in, so I had to take that out. Then I had to jack up the rear of the ACD a little bit just so I could slide the bolt out. But bit of fiddling around, but it's you can do it, it's nice and easy. Just takes its time a little bit. So yeah, what we're going to do now, we're going to go inside the car and undo the clip for the steering rack, and then we can undo all the bolts for the subframe and hopefully drop it out with no issues. Right, we're inside the car now, guys. There's a clip, but yeah, got the silver clip. We need to undo that, so you don't want a set of clamps like this, that ones you can lock. So we're gonna see if we can spin it now so we can lock it, and then we can look at undoing everything from underneath. Right, so this is what I had to do, guys. See the clip? I got a set of grips on it that lock in. It is, if you like mine's the prongs are facing towards the bay. It's a bit fiddly. Takes a couple of minutes, but you can just try and clamp it and then turn it around until you can see it tidy, and then you can clamp it up tidy like me. Right, I'm going to try my best to show you everything, guys. Unfortunately I'm not on a lift, so I can't quite get the car high enough so you can see everything. So I'm going to undo some of the bolts, and then we can look at dropping it slowly. I think I've undone all the lines. I can't see anything else that I've missed, but we'll know when we drop it, because we can drop it bit by bit. But no, other than that, it looks all clear. Should just drop out. Right guys, as you could see probably from the video, my stud was spinning, unfortunately. So in the future I am going to have to get this cut the box section out, weld this stud back in place, and then weld it back in. But if you're in the situation like me guys, undo all these other bolts that's holding the subframe up, and then remove any cables that you got near it, and then get like a blowtorch or an ignition heater or something like that it's called. Get this nut red hot, so it's glowing red, as hot as you can get it, and then come at it with an impact gun and undo it. So what you'll do then, you'll put this jack under the subframe, but don't have it in the subframe, have it so it's quite a bit shorter, because when you're undoing this, you want the weight of the subframe to keep pulling this nut down, so it keeps the tension on it, and when you're undoing it, it'll keep it solid. So the jack will catch the subframe and the steering rack and all that. So all you want to do is just undo the jack slightly every now and again, and then keep going at it with this, and she will pop and come out. But yeah, just to let you know guys, so try not to stress or worry about it too much. It does happen. It's a common issue with the Evos, unfortunately. So we will have to get it cut and welded. But yeah, but you'll have to undo this line for the power steering, so that'll have to come out, and then you just got that pin inside the cabin, and it'll come out then. Right, thank you for watching another episode today guys. We had a bit of a tricky one this time round with the subframe. The stud was spinning, the nut didn't want to come out either, so what we have to do, we have to apply a lot of heat. Unfortunately I didn't show that in the video, so there was a bit of surgeon. I was just trying to get it done because it was getting on in the day. So yeah, we managed to apply a lot of heat to it, and then we used the weight of the subframe to cause leverage on the stud and drop it all for us. So this worked out good for us in the end. So we're going to be looking at, in the future, and I'm going to have to cut that box section, or I'll have the body shop do it, cut it out, re-weld the stud back in for me tidy to stop it from spinning for in the future, because I want to go for a tubular front end subframe wire. So we need to repair that now, and then we can look at doing the bay and all that then in the future. So yeah, I tried to go into as much detail as I possibly could in this episode guys. I hope it translated through the camera for you, and I hope you learned a bit, or you could also teach me a bit in the comment section if you could. But yeah, I'm grateful for everyone coming back and watching the videos, and I hope you're enjoying the process as much as I am. So take care, and I hope to see you in the next one.